What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do an install video on this trash bucket right here. I bought a cheap set of Halo LED headlights off of Amazon to replace those ridiculous halogen headlights that do not light up very much at nighttime. So why don't you come with me into the garage and I'll show you what we're working with here. All right, so let's take a look at the goods here. I got my old school halogen headlights on there still. And what I picked up was a cheap set of $50 Amazon 7-inch headlight. They're Halos. I'll put a link in the description, you can check it out. They came with these little harnesses. I think these are for the Jeeps. I don't expect to need them. And they came with these two little bundles of wiring. These wires are for turning on the Halos. So they'll light up amber when the turn signal is on, and they should light up white for the running lights. I picked up a 4-pack of these SAE connectors. So the reason why I picked these up is because I'm going to attempt to install all this in a modular way so that if the lights ever fail, all I have to do is unbolt them and unclip the harnesses instead of cutting wires and rewiring and everything. So what's going to happen is these wires are going to go in the middle of these two. So I will connect these in the middle, and these will go up to the headlights into that harness there. And then one end will go into my parking light harness coming off of the parking lights, and then that will go into the headlight harness. I'm going to go underneath the car and show you what the heck I'm talking about. All right, so I'm underneath the car. This is the headlight harness coming out of the hole there, and this is the parking light harness coming off of the parking light, and the two join together right up here. So if you look into that hole, you see a green and white wire. That's for the turn signal, and that feeds into the blue wire. So basically, in the middle of those two connectors, I'm going to put the SAE connectors with the wires for the Halo headlights in the middle. So now we're on the other side, and you can see it's a similar setup here, except only the turn signal wire on the passenger side is a white wire with a blue stripe. I'm all done making the wiring harness, and I'm going to go over what I did here, and it will make a whole lot of sense. This connects into the headlight harness. This end connects into the stock parking lamp turn signal assembly. And again, these go up to the Halo. So I used these connectors here to solder the two ends. I shortened the wires a bit because they were way too long. And then I did these quick disconnects on the ends here. So this allows me to route this extra junction in between the headlight harness and the stock turn signal parking lamp assembly. All right, well, the headlights are now fully installed. I got the headlight buckets back on at $50 off of Amazon. I can't complain. Basically, I'll do a little demo on how it works. If you pull the headlight switch in one click, the Halos turn on. And you see the Halos turn on with the parking lights from the factory with that wiring setup that I showed you. Now, if you pull the headlight switch off or towards you again, the headlights will turn on and then the Halos turn off. So you see just the headlights are on. Now, if you hit the high beam switch on the floorboard, this is what the high beams look like. And then we'll turn the high beams back off. And then go ahead and turn the left turn signal on. There we go. Turn the right turn signal on. And there you have it. Everything blinks with the Halos and everything. So pretty good setup. Brightness at night is super bright. I'll see if I can post a little clip after this and show you what the visibility looks like when I went around the corner. But yeah, that's it. Hit me up in the comments if you have any questions. Parking lot.